You know that feeling when you walk through your door at 6 p.m. and your soul just flatlines? You didn't run a marathon. You didn't move furniture. You sat in a chair and talked to people, but somehow you're more exhausted than if you dug ditches all day. Your evening's already gone, and you haven't even collapsed on the couch yet. Here's what's actually happening. Your energy isn't disappearing because your job is hard. It's leaking out through 8 specific holes you don't even see. These aren't about working too much. They're cognitive vampires that drain you during the workday, and once you spot them, you get back 2 to 3 hours of actual living time every single night. Let's get into it. Energy Leak 1, Decision Hangovers. You're making micro decisions every 3 minutes, and your brain is bleeding out. Email or Slack first. This task or that task. Respond now or later. Attend this meeting or skip it. Every single choice costs you, and by noon you've burned through your decision fuel on things that don't matter. Here's what to do. Before work starts, write down your 3 non-negotiables for the day. Everything else gets a pre-made decision rule. Emails get checked at 10 and 3, period. Meetings under 15 minutes get declined automatically. Slack gets ignored until tasks are done. You're not being rigid, you're stopping the bleeding. Your brain stops hemorrhaging energy on whether to do something and just follows the system. Energy Leak 2, Notification Ambushes. Every ping is a tiny earthquake in your focus. You're writing a report, then buzz, your brain switches tracks. You're in a conversation, then ding. Your attention splinters. Each interruption doesn't just steal 30 seconds. It creates a recovery debt that takes 20 minutes to repay. You're getting mugged 40 times a day and wondering why you're tired. Turn off every notification except actual emergencies. Phone on, do not disturb. Slack on pause. Email closed unless you're actively using it. The world will not end. That thing that feels urgent at 10:43 is still sitting there at 3 p.m. and nobody died. You're not being irresponsible. You're building a wall around your brain so it can actually finish a thought without getting sucker punched. Energy Leak 3, Emotional Chameleon Mode. You're shape-shifting all day and it's killing you. Professional voice for your boss. Casual tone for your coworkers. Patient explanation for that one person who asks the same question weekly. You're managing everyone else's emotions while shoving yours in a box. That box gets heavier every hour. Take 2-minute resets between interactions. Close your door or hit the bathroom. Shake out your hands. Make an ugly face. Say one true thing out loud about how you actually feel, even if it's just that was annoying. You're not being dramatic. You're letting the pressure valve release before it explodes. Your real personality needs to breathe, or the fake one suffocates you. Energy Leak 4, the Open Loop Massacre. Your brain is trying to track 17 unfinished things simultaneously, and it's screaming. That email you need to follow up on. The project with no clear deadline. The conversation you need to have, but keep avoiding. Each open loop is a background app draining your battery, and you're wondering why you're at 3% by lunch. End of each work block. Do a brain dump. Everything unfinished goes on paper with a specific next action and when you'll do it. Not deal with Sarah's request, but send Sarah the file link tomorrow at 9:15. Your brain stops using energy to remember because it knows the system has it covered. The relief is immediate and physical. Energy Leak 5, Performative Productivity. You're not actually working. You're performing work so people think you're working. Sending emails at weird hours. Staying on video calls when you have nothing to say. Looking busy when someone walks by. That performance costs triple what real work costs because you're doing the thing, plus monitoring how it looks, plus managing your anxiety about being caught, not looking busy enough. Pick one day and just do your actual work without the theater. Exit meetings when your part is done. Send emails when you write them, not at 7 p.m. to prove dedication. Close your laptop at 5 if you're done at 5. You'll do better work in less time because you're not burning half your energy on the performance anxiety around the work. Energy Leak 6, Toxic Thought Loops. You're replaying that stupid thing you said in the meeting. You're pre-living tomorrow's difficult conversation. You're mentally arguing with your coworker who annoyed you 3 hours ago. These loops are cognitive quicksand, and every replay drags you deeper while producing exactly 0 solutions. The second you catch a thought loop, speak it out loud in the dumbest voice possible. Oh no, everyone thinks I'm stupid because I said the wrong thing. Hearing it externalized breaks the spell. Your brain realizes it's looping and stops. Then ask one question. What's one action that addresses this? If there is one, write it down. If there isn't, the loop is just self-torture, and you stop feeding it. Energy Leak 7, the afternoon glucose crash. You're eating lunch like it's a race, and your blood sugar is on a roller coaster. Quick carbs at noon, energy spike at 12:30, faceplant at 2 p.m. Then you're using willpower to stay conscious, which costs more energy, which makes you more exhausted. You're fighting basic biology and losing. Eat protein and fat first at lunch. Carbs last if at all. An actual piece of chicken, not a sad desk salad, nuts, cheese, eggs, something with substance. Your blood sugar stays level, your brain stays online, and you don't hit the 3 p.m. wall where your soul tries to leave your body. You're not optimizing nutrition. You're just not sabotaging yourself. Energy leak 8. No transition ritual. You're going from work brain to home brain with zero buffer, and the gears are grinding. 1 second you're in a meeting about quarterly targets. Next second you're walking through your door and someone's asking what's for dinner. Your nervous system is still in work mode, pumping stress hormones, and you're trying to be a human. It doesn't work. Create a 10-minute disconnect ritual before you go inside. Here are some examples of disconnect rituals. Sit in your car and breathe for a few minutes to let your nervous system settle. Walk around the block to physically separate work from home. Change your clothes in the garage to signal the transition to your brain, something that tells your body work is over. You're building an airlock between two different worlds, so you're not dragging work toxicity into your evening. Those 10 minutes buy you back 2 hours of actual presence. Here's the reality. You're not tired because you worked hard. You're tired because energy is leaking out through holes you didn't know existed. These 8 leaks are silent assassins, and the damage compounds every single day. But every leak you plug gives you capacity back immediately. You don't need a new job. You don't need to work less. You need to stop the bleeding. Pick one leak, plug it tomorrow, and feel the difference. Your evenings aren't supposed to be a wasteland where you scroll your phone until sleep. You've got things you want to do, people you want to see, a life you want to live. Start getting it back.